Hello and welcome, or Latas ir sveiki atveiki, as they might say in Lithuania. Please excuse my Lithuanian. To this very special webcast, courtesy of the European Institute of Health and Sustainable Development, EIHSD, about finding Europe-wide solutions to healthcare. My name is Joe Lynham, and for many years I was a business correspondent on the BBC, and I now present a program called The Newsroom on the BBC World Service. I hope all of you are keeping well and that you haven't caught this awful virus, which has taken so many lives on the continent and ruined so many livelihoods. If COVID-19 has taught us one thing, it has been to put healthcare at the centre of all of our lives. Today we'll discuss migration among healthcare workers to and within Europe. Today's debate is called Trends in Health Workforce Migration in the European Union. And this webcast is very timely. Only last week, Manfred Weber, the head of the EPP, which is the largest political group in the European Parliament, said, "We need a European Institute for Public Health. It is rather counterproductive for people's trust in authorities when measures are so different across the EU." He went on, "Take social distancing recommendations, for example. They should be the same in all EU countries." We'll be speaking to some key thinkers in Europe's healthcare sector about how or whether the industry has the right skills or manpower in the right places to enable the goal of universal healthcare. In a moment, we'll hear from the former EU Commissioner Vytenis Andriukaitis, who is now the chair of the EIHSD. After Vytenis, we'll have two panels with two experts on each panel discussing an important healthcare issue. The first panel will deal with the recent trends in healthcare as well as the workforce in Europe. That will feature Jean-Christophe Dumont from the OECD and Markus Schneider from the Research Institute BASIS in Augsburg. Then in the second panel, we'll bring in Corinne Hinloper from WEMOS in the Netherlands, as well as Gediminas Czerniauskas, who is a partner of the European Institute for Health and Sustainable Development in Vilnius. They'll be discussing the allocation of healthcare workforces in the EU, as well as international migration patterns, which might change things in years to come. All the biographies and the CVs and the resumes are available online on the website, which is eihsd.eu. And there's a special page there, Trends of Health Workforce Migration in the European Union. You can find it, don't worry. After we've heard from all four experts, I'm assuming that you're mostly familiar with how teams work. So please post your questions in the Q&A area on the bottom right on your screen. Look for the little question mark symbol. That's where you can pose your questions. And I will hopefully put some of those questions to the panel. Please tell us who you are when you're posting a question, who you work for, who you represent, if you represent someone, and who you would like to answer the question if you care. If you don't care, I'll pick someone. There will also be simultaneous translation in German, Lithuanian, and French. So please go to the screen, the settings, pick the language you want, and subtitles will appear at the bottom of the screen. The hashtag, if you are tweeting, is sustainable development, all one word. Hashtag sustainable development. Everything's on the record, so please try to be nice and not to insult anyone else. Before all that, I'd like to play a short video for you, which sets out the themes that the Institute, the EIHSD, wants to discuss. So if you could play that video now, that'd be great.